I'm actually lucky to find this car because I feel like it's quite a rare find. Maybe it's more rare in the Gold Series, but I found this somehow. So I definitely bought it. This is Kyle Larson's 2021 number 5 HendrickCars.com Chevrolet from Hendrick Motorsports for the NASCAR Cup Series. Wave 7 release, by the way. It took him 7 waves to get this car released. This should have been an instant release, I think, for this Authentics line. Anyways, taking a look at the back. We do have the bell now. I have the race version of that. I wanted the Black Hooters. And the rest I don't have. I hate that Stanley car, though. Everything else here is a pretty good wave. We don't care. So let's get this car out of the box. Because I need to review it. Duh. I feel like I haven't done a review in a while with like a hood piece. Maybe I've never done one like with the new thumbnail method. Anyways, here is the Diecast hood. These are still pretty cool. I wish we still got something like this. Yeah, so that's that. Put that away. Here's the diecast, though, which is what we actually care about. And this is my only actually clean Kyle Larson Cup Series HendrickCars.com car. The other two I have, of course, are race versions. So, let's see, got one that isn't like it. And here we go. On the front hood, you have HendrickCars.com, Chevrolet, number 5. NASCAR Cup Series, Tarleton. That sponsor ran like one race at like Kansas or something in the playoffs. Number 5, HendrickCars.com, Valvoline, Kyle Larson, Exalta, a couple more contingencies on the B-pillar. Wish I could read them, but I can't. Mac Tool, Siemens, Cincinnati. American Ethanol, HendrickCars.com, Chevrolet ZL1 Camaro, 1LE, Valvoline, number 5, Nations Guard, HendrickCars.com, and the number 5. There's no sponsors on this car. Legit none, because he was basically sponsorless. Although, this is probably the year that he had the most different sponsors in a single season. We had the Nations Guard, which I'll show off later. He had whatever that sponsor was for I think it was the All-Star race they won in? Or was it the Coke 600? I think it was the All-Star race. Did he have Freightliner at one point as well? I think he did. I think he ran the Freightliner car at like the All-Star, not the All-Star, sorry, the dirt race. Valvoline, and then he also had Tarleton, whatever, for a race or two. Yeah, so he had a lot of different sponsors, and now he only has like HendrickCars.com and Valvoline. So, okay. This paint scheme's also getting really boring. I liked it originally, now it's just like, it's just there. It just exists. But it's on the original car. So I bought it. Also because I kind of wanted just a Gen 6 HendrickCars.com car, because the only other Kyle Larson Gen 6 I have from Hendrick Motorsports is Nation Guard's car. Maybe this is the one that he ran at the dirt race, but I thought it was Freightliner, and then he ran this car at like the 500 or whatever. I'm not completely sure which way it works there, but here you go. So basically, the car is the exact same, actually, comparison-wise. The only difference is the blue is black, and of course the different sponsors. Otherwise, I don't even see HendrickCars.com on this car, actually, which is kind of odd, but Rick Hendrick does whatever Rick Hendrick wants. So, yeah. I'm just kind of surprised, like, this Nation Guard's logo here isn't a Hendrick Cars logo here. It's just the Nations Guard logo again. Otherwise, it's probably the most similar comparison I've had. And I think it shows how boring some of Kyle Larson's car were in 2021. Because I also think the All-Star car was also pretty much the same layout as that, perhaps. Nations Guard might actually also just be a Hendrick sponsor. I'm pretty sure it is. Something like that. Anyways, I wish we had more of that car, though, because it does actually look good. But we're not focused on that. We're focused on this one. And yeah, if you haven't gotten a Gen 6 Kyle Larson, don't know what's wrong with you, pick one up. By Gen 6, I mean like a 2021 Gen 6 Kyle Larson in the number 5. The rest no one cares about. Like, no one actually cares about this Credit One Bank car over here. Everyone cares about this one. Because Kyle Larson wins now. Even though he has one championship, I feel like he should have like 2 or 3 at this point. But he only has 1. And I don't think he's going to win this year. I just had that feeling that he won't win in 2025. Quote that. I'll probably release this during championship weekend or after he wins the championship. That's just how it'll work, probably. Otherwise, it's actually a nice car. It's simple. That's it. We've heard the stories now. We've heard the slurs. We've heard the jokes. We've heard the wins. A lot of wins. I don't know how many wins he has now. I think it's only like, well, he had like 10 wins in 2021, right? Something like that. Add that on from, let's say, the 6 or 7 he had at Ganassi. 16, he had 1 or 2. I think he only got 1. 17, I feel like he got like 3 or 4. 18 and 19. He only had 5, I think. Maybe. Let's call it 6 just to be sure, because I think I'm missing a race somewhere. Anyways, so he has 16 wins there by after 2021. 22, 23, 24, 25. He's probably like, I want to say 25 wins now, but he might even have less than that. Because 2022 was a write-off year for him. Like, I feel like he didn't win that much, and then he didn't advance to the round of 8. Then Bubba took him out of a race, and then he won at Homestead the week after. Yeah, anyways, I don't know. Either way, this is still a pretty cool card to pick up if you can. I know it's pretty hard to find. I was lucky to find this thing for $5. Crazy. Don't know how that happened, but it did. $5 is an absolute steal. So, yeah, that's all I got. Comment, like, subscribe. I gotta figure I'm going to do a thumbnail now. But, Kyle Larson, maybe your 2025 champion.